Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am Saira Mushtaba with the news at 9. The headlines. Political parties making all-out efforts to woo the voters for the upcoming Gujarat Assembly elections. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds 4 rallies. 3 high-level multidisciplinary teams deputed to review upsurge in measles cases in Ranchi, Ahmedabad and Malappuram. More than 25,000 ponds constructed under Mission Amrit Sarovar to overcome the water crisis in rural areas. Pre-launch celebration of International Year of Millets to be held in New Delhi tomorrow. Rescue and search operations continue amid aftershocks of the Monday earthquake in Indonesia that left over 260 people dead. And in FIFA World Cup, in yet another upset, Japan beat Germany 2-1 in group stage match. And now the news in detail. Campaigning in Gujarat for the upcoming assembly elections has reached a feverish pitch, with top leaders of all political parties making all-out efforts to woo the voters. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed 4 public meetings in the state. Addressing the Vijay Sankalp rally in tribal-dominated Dahod, Mr. Modi criticized the Congress for being in power many times but not caring enough for the development of tribes. Mr. Modi said that for the first time, a message has been sent to the whole world by electing a tribal woman as the president. He said that on such occasions when the opposition should unite, the Congress tried its best to defeat her. He said the BJP is laying emphasis on comprehensive development of all sections of the society. Addressing an election rally in Vadodara this evening, the Prime Minister said that the country is making rapid progress on the economic front and has become the 5th largest economy in the world. Along with this, we have reached the 8th position on the ecology front. The Prime Minister said that Gujarat has emerged as a manufacturing hub. Despite the absence of coal and other resources, Gujarat is an electricity surplus state. Mr. Modi also addressed election meetings in Mehsana and Bhavnagar today. The BJP leader and Home Minister Amit Shah, Party National President JP Nadda and Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also held rallies in the state today. Many Congress leaders are also campaigning for their party candidates. Senior party leader Manish Tiwari, while addressing a public meeting in Ahmedabad, criticized the policies of the BJP government in the state and the centre. State Party President Jagdish Thakur campaigned at Banaskantha, Disa and other places. On behalf of the Aam Aadmi Party, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann held road shows at 4 places in South Gujarat, while senior leader Raghav Chaddha led a roadshow in Modasa. More from our correspondent.
During the poll campaigning, the leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party are mainly talking about the big developmental works done by the central and the state government, as well as the steps taken by the government for the security of the country. Along with this, the party leaders are also trying to woo the voters by comparing the working style of their party with the opposition. On the other hand, the Congress leaders are seeking votes by reminding the voters of the works done by their party's government 27 years ago. Leaders of Aam Aadmi Party are talking about the development of Punjab and Delhi and appealing the voters to vote for their party. Meanwhile, other parties and independent candidates are trying to gain public support on local issues. With Jitendra Dwivedi, Aparna Khun, AR News, Ahmedabad.
The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has decided to depute 3 high-level multidisciplinary 3-member teams to Ranchi, Ahmedabad and Malappuram, Kerala, to take stock of the upsurge in cases of measles there. The teams will assist the state health authorities in instituting public health measures and facilitate operationalization of requisite control and containment measures. These teams will also undertake field visits to investigate the outbreak. The teams will also coordinate with the states for ensuring active case search in the area and testing of the identified cases. The government has completed the construction of more than 25,000 Amrit Sarovars within 6 months. Under Mission Amrit Sarovar, a target has been set to build 50,000 Amrit Sarovars by the 15th of August 2023. According to the Ministry of Rural Development, as on the 17th of this month, About 90,531 sites have been identified for the construction of Amrit Sarovars, out of which work has been started on 52,245 sites. This number reflects the collective commitment towards rainwater conservation in the form of Amrit Sarovars. On the call of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Mission Amrit Sarovar was launched in April this year as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, with the resolve to build 75 Amrit Sarovars in every district to overcome the water crisis in rural areas. Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying Ministry today announced the National Gopal Ratna Awards 2022. The awards will be given to the winners on Saturday. 26th of November will be celebrated as National Milk Day. The award is being given in 3 categories. The award consists of a cash prize of 5 lakh rupees for first rank, 3 lakh rupees for second rank, and 2 lakh rupees for third rank. National Gopal Ratna Award is one of the highest national awards in the field of livestock and dairy sector. The 3-day-long 400th birth anniversary celebrations of Ahom Commander Lasit Borphukan began in New Delhi today. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman inaugurated an exhibition highlighting the life and achievements of Ahom dynasty and Lasit Borphukan, among others. Speaking on the occasion, Ms. Sitharaman urged the Assam government to hold such exhibitions across the country to let people know about the achievements of the Ahom kingdom and the valour of Lasit Borphukan.
People of Assam even today will ensure that the economy of Assam gets strengthened, because the threshold should be strong for both economic strength and also for strategic strength. For me to be here, this is a splendid attempt at showcasing not so well remembered Northeast India, because these are important stories to be told for our memory and also for the future generations.
Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said Indian history ignored the heroism of Ahoms and Lasit Borphukan. He informed that a slew of measures are being taken to establish the valour of Lasit Borphukan from a national perspective. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
Northeast Diary program, broadcast every Thursday and Sunday at 5:30 p.m., brings very interesting and enchanting stories from the 8 Indian states of Northeast India. Don't forget to tune in.
Welcome back. You're listening to News at 9. Pre-launch celebrations of International Year of Millets will be held tomorrow in New Delhi. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar and Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar will attend the event. Heads of missions will also take part in the pre-launch celebration. Recently, in the G20 summit in Bali, Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted the benefits of millets, saying that millets can solve the global malnutrition and hunger problem. He had urged all to celebrate the International Year of Millets with great enthusiasm next year. The year 2023 will be celebrated as the International Year of Millets. A report.
According to the United Nations estimate, the global population is projected to reach 8.5 billion by 2030 and 9.7 billion by 2050. In such a situation, there is a need for more production of food grains, especially millets, to meet the food needs of the rapidly growing global population. Estimates show that more than 90 million people in Africa and Asia depend on millets for their diets. Millets are being increasingly recognized as climate-smart crops with enormous nutritional and health benefits. Millets are a rich source of protein, fiber, minerals, iron and calcium. India is a major producer of millets, accounting for 80% of Asia's production and 20% of global production. Bhupendra Singh, AIR News, Delhi.
In Jammu and Kashmir, a Tada court today issued fresh production warrant order for JKLF chief and separatist leader Mohammad Yasin Malik. It was issued in connection with the murder of 4 Indian Air Force officers in 1990. Our correspondent reports that development comes after Yasin Malik appealed to the Tada court to allow him to physically appear at Jammu CBI court in order to cross-examine the witnesses himself. However, CBI lawyer Monica Kohli said the CBI will appeal in the Supreme Court, challenging the Tada court's production warrant. The next hearing of the case will be on the 22nd of next month. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has said that the issue of increasing religious conversions in the country is a matter of concern. He was responding to a media query regarding increasing incidents of religious conversions in Rajasthan after attending a program in Jaipur today. Mr. Thakur also said political rivalry between two leaders in Rajasthan is causing loss to the state.
दलित हो, वंचित हो, महिला हो, रोज नई कोई ना कोई ऐसी देश भर के लिए कहानी, ऐसी घटना राजस्थान से मिलती है जो पर्यटन की दृष्टि से एक अच्छा राज्य चुना जाता था। अगर वहाँ पर महिलाएं सुरक्षित नहीं है, वहाँ अनुसूचित जाति के लोग सुरक्षित नहीं है और उसको अगर राजनीतिक रूप देकर किसी जाति धर्म संप्रदाय के साथ जोड़ा जाए तो ये मुख्यमंत्री क्या कांग्रेस की सोच दर्शाती है कि बांटो और राज करो।
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said India calls for a free, open and inclusive order in the Indo-Pacific based upon respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity of all nations. He said this while addressing the 9th ASEAN Defence Ministers meeting at Siem Reap in Cambodia. The Defence Minister said India stands for the freedom of navigation and overflight, peaceful settlement of maritime disputes and adherence to international law. The three-day apex-level regional strategic dialogue of the Indian Navy, the Indo-Pacific Regional Dialogue 2022, began in New Delhi today. The annual international conference seeks to foster exchange of ideas and promote deliberations on maritime issues relevant to the Indo-Pacific. Minister of State for Defence Ajay Bhatt said India is well prepared to tackle threats in the maritime domain. Chief of Naval Staff Admiral R. Hari Kumar outlined the Indian Navy's outreach in terms of fostering maritime cooperation in the Indo-Pacific. A contingent of Indian Special Forces troops are currently engaged in a bilateral joint training exercise, Garud Shakti, with Indonesian Special Forces at Sangabuana training area in Karawang, Indonesia. The exercise is the 8th edition of the series of bilateral exercises under this banner and part of military-to-military exchange programs. In Indonesia, rescuers are battling dozens of aftershocks at West Java region as the search for earthquake survivors reaches its third day. West Java Governor Rizwan Kamil told a news channel that the region had experienced around 140 shocks since Monday's quake. At least 268 people, including many children, have been killed so far. Around 151 people remain missing and more than 1,000 are injured. Hundreds of responders have been sent to Kangor where the quake struck. Bangladesh government has announced a major reshuffle of the jail administration following the daring escape of two militants. They were being taken to the court on Sunday when they escaped. 3 Deputy Inspector Generals or DIGs and 2 senior jail superintendents have been transferred in the case. Alarmed by the incident, the government has provided helmets and bulletproof jackets to the court police and measures have been taken to repair the non-functional CCTV cameras and install new ones. In FIFA World Cup football, in yet another upset, Japan beat 4-time champions Germany by 2-1 in a Group E encounter at Khalifa International Stadium in Qatar. Ike Gundogan opened the scoring for Germany in the 33rd minute of the first half through penalty after David Raum was brought down in 18-yard box by the Japan goalkeeper. Japan's Zoan equalized the score in the 75th minute of the second half, while Asano scored the all-important goal in the 83rd minute of the second half. Earlier, Morocco held 2018 World Cup runners-up Croatia to a goalless draw at Al Bayt Stadium. In another match, Spain will clash with Costa Rica at 9:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. President Draupadi Murmu has paid homage to Guru Tegh Bahadur on the eve of his martyrdom day. In a message, the President described his martyrdom as a sacrifice for humanity. President Murmu appealed to all citizens to adopt his teachings of unity and brotherhood. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Political parties making all-out efforts to woo voters for the upcoming Gujarat Assembly elections. Prime Minister Modi holds 4 rallies. 3 high-level multidisciplinary teams deputed to review upsurge in measles cases in Ranchi, Ahmedabad and Malappuram. More than 25,000 ponds constructed under Mission Amrit Sarovar to overcome water crisis. Pre-launch celebration of International Year of Millets to be held in New Delhi tomorrow. Rescue and search operations continue amid aftershocks of the earthquake in Indonesia. And in FIFA World Cup, in yet another upset, Japan beat Germany 2-1 in group stage match. That's all in the news at 9.